Hi everyone, my name is Raysha Devita Sari from State Polytechnic of Malang, and right now I will give some information about marketing. The topic is sales management. Okay. Okay, so here's the table of content. The first one, we have factors affecting the sales activities. The second one, we have define and structure of sales force. The third one, we have recruit and train the salespeople. The fourth one is compensate and motivate the salespeople. And the last one, that thing that we will discuss is evaluating the sales force. Okay, so for the factors affecting sales activities. So what is a sales activity actually? A sales activity is identifiable work that a salesperson does to achieve revenue. This includes any strategy, preparation, communication, or administrative selling process and customer relationship management. Here's the internal factor. We have the internal factors and external factor, and this slide we will discuss about internal factor. So what is the internal factor? Internal factors mean factors that essentially originate within the company and are under the company's control. We have the product, marketing, availability of finance, technology and automation, and the last one is availability of supplier. The product. Most important determinant of company sales growth is the product, right? And it will sell if the product meets the needs of the consumer at a reasonable price. The second one is marketing. It's obviously plays a significant role in influencing sales. Choose a right target audience, positioning the brand, proper pricing, developing well-defined marketing strategies, promotion idea, utilizing the right sales enablement for platform, staying current with current market trends. It will assist to increasing the sales volume. The third one is affordability of finance. A business requires a significant amount of money. So if the company has the fund, it can be easier to the company to implement newer business method, introduce new product, use an expensive campaign, or switch to a more sophisticated manufacturing technology. Technology and automation. A company that wants to increase its sales obviously must upgrade its technology. The last one is availability of supplier. It is critical to establish and maintain a strong supplier network. The supply of raw materials, consumables, and components can have an impact on the sale of a finished product. Okay, so here's the external factor. The external factor. The factor are economic cycle, customer expectation, laws and regulation, and the last one in its competition. Economic cycle. It's demand for a product determined by the country's current economic cycle. Country economic goes through various cycles such as growth, expansion, and recession. Customer expectation. Consumer taste, preference, and expectation regarding price, new feature, packaging, delivery, and after-sales services change over time. It's having a significant impact on demand for the company's product. And to meet these new requirements, we must modify its production and marketing strategies. Laws and regulation. A company must follow the laws and regulation of the country in which it operates. If in Indonesia, it means that we have to follow law and regulation in Indonesia, right? Competition. Obviously, the products of competitors play an important role in determining the sales of a particular business product. If the competitor has a reputable brand with a significant market shares, its presence may have a negative impact on the sales of the rival's product. Okay, the second one, we will inform you about define the structure of the sales force. Sales force is an organizational structure that made up for salespeople who work in specific roles to conduct sales activities that help the business satisfy customer needs and meet financial goals. So basically, the sales structure, salespeople, and activities are the result of a series of fundamental decision process, system, and program. And it's known as Salesforce effectiveness drivers. So drivers include the size and structure of the sales force, the sales force recruiting process, the performance management system, and sales force incentive compensation program. So guys, once you've got a system and the right people, it may work perfectly. And however, it all begins with the structure. So here's the structure. So we have the geography-based sales, product-based sales, client-based approach, complexity organization structure, and cooperation. For the geography-based sales, if the salespeople specialize in a specific area, they can truly score it and understand its working. It's enabling salespeople to become familiar with their markets and develop appropriate approach to a specific area. The second one is product-based sales. Making salespeople expert in a specific product or product line can help them sell more effectively. The third one is client-based approach. A big company totally different from local small business. Salespeople perform best when they become specifically for the client and can develop sales techniques that fit a specific type of target. Complexity organization structure. For example, one sales team may cover large business in one geographical region and small business in another. It can save everyone a lot of time and trouble. Cooperation. It means that consider ways to provide financial incentive for everyone to collaborate in order to avoid creating signs and wants in our sales force. Recruit and train the salespeople. So guys, most salespeople are not suited for the jobs that they perform. That's why the business need to increase its investment in training program for their salespeople. The more effort devoted for the requirement, it means the less effort will be required in adjusting a price to the job, right? So here's the recruitment step that we must highlight here. Okay, the steps are construct a solid job description, increase the recruitment pool, examine the applicant's record, utilize physiological tests, and conduct an in-depth interview. Train the salespeople. So how we can train the salespeople? We have to focusing on these four things. The first one is salesperson skill, sales interaction quality, effectiveness of sales activities, and sales performance. Salesperson skill. We have to increase the ability of listening, adaptive selling, handling, negotiate, perspective, and closing. The sales interaction quality. It's like how they can change information properly, build trust between partners, build relationship long-term with the customer. Third one is effectiveness of sales activities. How they, as salespeople, can use the time effectively, effective in carrying out activities or visit the customer, effectively carry out the product sales arrangement activities. The last one is sales performance. It means that how they can increase in the number of sales, make achievement of growth target, build the customer growth. The fourth one is compensate and motivate the salespeople. So guys, salespeople execute the sales force activities. Hence, companies seek to employ competent and motivate salespeople to establish a success culture. It's really important. So that salespeople need to demonstrate the right behaviors and engage in the right activities. Okay, guys, so we need to motivate our salespeople so that they can develop themselves. And if they have a great motivation, it means their work on selling product or services will also increase. It will affecting on our business sales a lot. Evaluating the salespeople, it's the 5 topic that we will discuss here. The last one is evaluating the salespeople. Okay, so evaluation means that evaluation can help to identify gaps in the sales force's abilities and determine our hiring needs. They can also identify potential training needs, customer service improvement, and which employee deserve a rise. Here's the evaluating the sales force. We must focusing on consideration, measuring. Okay, so for the evaluating the sales force, the consideration is creating a list of expectation for each individual and evaluating each member based on unique criteria rather than evaluating the entire sales force based on identical criteria. The second one is measuring productivity. It means calculates average productivity by dividing sales volume by the number of salespeople in the organization. It is useless if the team's sales volume is high, but clients receive poor customer service or less items are sold. Third one is other evaluation technique. If your sales force or the individual that make it up are selling a lot but not bringing back the same clients again and again, we may be in trouble when the competition introduces a new product or service. And the last one is expert insight. We must act on what we learn from evaluating our employee, which means making difficult decisions about firing, hiring, and management practice. Okay, that's all for my information that can I give to you guys. Thank you so much and see you in another topic. Bye.